Primary chords are chords 1, 4 and 5 of every scale. What do I mean by that? In any scale, let's take a C major scale for example. We've got 7 different notes: C, D, E, F, G, A, B. We can have chords starting on C, on D, E, F, G, A and B. So in this case my primary chords are going to be chords 1, that's starting on the first note of the scale, that is C major, 1, 2, 3, chord number 4, F major, and chord number 5, that is G major. That's all. In the left hand it's going to be like C major, F major and G major. We also call them tonic, subdominant and dominant. Chord 1 is called tonic chord, chord 4 is called subdominant chord, and chord 5 is called the dominant chord. You have to remember that. Now, one very interesting thing is that they cover all the notes of the scale. For example, in the C major scale, the C chord covers C, E, G, F major chord covers F, A, C, and the G major chord covers G, B and D. So it covers all the notes of the scale, okay, and it's important to the harmony of the piece. Let's take a few more examples of other scales. We are going to go to G major scale. G major scale has got 1 sharp, that's F sharp. If you do not know your scales, here's a video. Okay, in the G major scale again we have got chord 1 that is starting on the first note of the scale, that's G major. Then we have got a chord starting on the 4th note of the scale, C major, and a chord starting on the 5th note of the scale, 3, 4, 5. Why am I playing F sharp here? Because my G major scale has an F sharp note. That's why I'm only going to use the chord notes. I'm not going to only stick to the white keys. It depends on the notes of the scale. Let's go to another scale, F major. F major is a scale that has got 1 flat. Again, if you do not know the scale, please learn that first and then come back to this. Chord 1 is F major. You can count it up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chord 4 is B flat major and chord 5 is C major. Next is a scale with 2 sharps. We have got D major. Chord 1 is D major, chord 4 is G major, and chord 5 is A major. Next up is a scale with 2 flats. We have got B flat major, chord 1 is B flat major, chord 4 is E flat major, chord 5 is F major. Now, you must have noticed that I am moving quite a lot while playing the chords, right? I don't want to do that when I'm playing a piece. So what I will do is I'll use inversions. What are inversions? Inversions are a different way of playing the chord. For example, in this C major scale, I'll play C major as it is, but I do not want to move all the way over here. What I will think of is I've got C major chord, I've got an F major chord. But I noticed that there's one common note in here. The C major chord and F major chord has a C note. So what I'll do is I'll keep this C note same. I'll not move to this C. What I will do is I'll just move E and F to F and A. Now I can move to C chord and F chord very easily without moving much. Okay, similarly, my C chord and G chord has one common note. That's a G note. What I'll do is I'll keep my thumb here on the G always. What other notes do I need? B and D. Can I bring them here? Yes, I can. This is a C chord and G chord. You notice the pattern? C chord, top 2 notes move up, F chord. C chord, bottom 2 notes go down, G chord. Okay, this way you can move and have your primary chords without moving the hand too much. Okay, let's try the same thing in the G major scale. G major, top two notes move up. G major, bottom two notes go down. Remember we've got an F sharp. Let's try that with the right hand. Remember to use the correct fingering like I'm doing, and keep your hands relaxed at all times. Let's go to F major scale. Top two notes move up. Remember we've got a B flat here. This is a B flat chord, F chord, C chord, chord 1, chord 4, chord 1, chord 5. Left hand goes 1, 4, 1, 5. F chord, B flat, F and C. We go to a new scale now. We are going to go to D major, D major, G major, D major, A major. Remember this scale has got two black notes, two sharps. We've got F sharp and C sharp. Chord 1, chord 4, chord 1, chord 5. Left hand 1, 4, 1, 5. Okay, let's go to the next key. We've got a B flat major. I'm just going to play it hands together. This is chord 1, 4, 1, 5. B flat major, E flat major, B flat major, F major. Remember this scale has got two black notes. We've got B flat and E flat. So be mindful of that. That's about the major scales. Now let's go to the minor scales. Remember to know your scales really well. We are going to go to the relative minor of C major. That is 3 semitones down from C, 1 semitone down, 2 semitones down, 3 semitones down. We reach an A note. Thus A natural minor scale is, but we are not going to consider that. We are going to use a harmonic minor, which is this. The 7th note is sharp. The G is made a G sharp. In this, the chord 1 is A minor, chord 4 is D minor, chord 5 should be E, G, B, but since it's a harmonic minor scale, we do E, G sharp and B, and back to A minor. With the left hand, A minor. Okay, what I prefer doing is again using inversions. Same concept, top two notes move up, D minor. From A minor, bottom two notes go down, we've got a E major. Yeah, remember in this case, all three primary chords are not major chords. In the major scale, like C major, chord 1, chord 4, chord 5, they were all major chords. But in a minor scale, chord 1, chord 4 are minors, and chord 5 is the only exception. It's a major chord. Minor, minor, major. Yeah. So that's A minor for you. With the left hand also the same thing. Let's move on to the relative minor of G major, E minor. Okay, I'm just going to play the chords E minor, A minor and D major because of the harmonic minor scale. Again, you can go back and check out the scale properly if you want. Next up is a scale which is the relative minor of F major. 1, 2, 3. D minor, G minor, A major, back to D minor. It would be helpful to write all this down on a sheet of paper if you want to understand it better. Let's go to the relative minor of D major. D major is relative minor. 1, 2, 3. B minor. Okay, we've got this B minor chord. Chord 4 is E minor. Chord 5 is going to be F sharp major. Back to B minor. See how I'm playing the notes when I have got all black notes or even one black note. So what I do is I just move my hands up over here. It's okay to play the black notes over here. And so for example, when I have a B minor, you don't have to play the white keys here itself. So what happens if you do that? Your hand will start doing this awkward movements. Yeah, what you can do is play the white keys here. Move the hand freely on the keyboard. Yeah, that's B minor for you, primary chords. And let's go to the last one, that's the relative minor of B flat major. That's G minor. We've got G minor, C minor, D major, and back to G minor.